Girls. Hi, girls. Hi, girls. Listen to the words. Ooh. Just a song I was singing. Well, I sang quite a few songs on the Divine Masculines, Fly on the Wall reading. We're inside. I was thinking about doing it outside, and then I got a bit engrossed in my gardening. Okay, muscles ache a bit. It's all that tending to. I've got my milkshake. Okay, banana milkshake. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Damn right, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you, but I have to charge. Okay. Whoop! That's good. So here we are. Hi, girls. Hi, girls. There's no mistakes. Okay. We're here to do the Divine Feminine's Fly on the Wall reading. I did say we was going to be using the Tarot Ledger. So I'm just taking a little break, and I thought, let's do the Divine Feminine's reading. I made myself a milkshake with two bananas. Two bananas. One for me and one for you. Okay. Divine Feminine. I'm a little bit shaky. And I think that's just because I've been stretching up quite high. Pruning the trees. Trimming the trees. A little bit more than that, but hey, we won't go into too much what I've been doing out there. Okay. Divine Feminine. You're all that matters to me. Divine Feminine, let's have a look into your home life. What's going on in your home? Oh, a card's just flipped over. Let's have a look. Oh, what are you keeping secret? You're keeping something secret. You're working on something. Okay. See how shaky I am? Oh. It will calm down. You're hiding something. You've got the Hermit. What are you hiding? Okay, this is a good card. This has a really good description to it. Let me just pull the two other cards to go with this kind of section where it's about homework, money. Homework! You're doing your homework. Okay, you're tapping into the richness of life, which is found through nature. You've been doing your homework. You've been out in the garden, keeping yourself to yourself, just connecting with the divine. Okay, that's about your work. And then let's have a look at your money. Interesting enough, the same character, the Hermit here, which is the Divine Feminine today. She's in Hermitage. What's she doing? Okay. Takes a brave soul to, it would tell us, but to voyage to her, well, let's find out. Because I can't think of the wording they use. Oh, it's gonna, we've got shade. We've got shade. We've got shade. We've got ourselves some shade. We've got a shady being here. What's going on? What are you doing? It's like, what are you doing in there, out there? Tell us more. It's like, no. I'll tell you what you need to know. Not what you want to know, but what you need to know. Okay, where's the Hermit? Here we are, hiding. On an icy mountaintop, a hermit welcomes the solitude that illuminates. Withdraw from the noise and rush of the world, she is in search of herself, without the distractions and opinions of others. I like it. The light within her lantern is six-pointed, symbolic of the union of the water, of intuition, and the fire of inspiration. This alchemy combines what is felt with what is known and leads to true wisdom. Another meaning for this six-pointed light is universal wisdom, mysteries that reach far beyond earthly limitations and into the cosmos. The Hermit is a teacher of these cosmic mysteries for those who are willing to make the effort. Okay. Damn right my milkshake's better than yours. I could teach you how to make it. But like it says, I have to charge. The Hermit is a teacher of these cosmic mysteries for those who are willing to make the effort. Only the most sincere seeker will trek to her lofty hermitage. The light from her lantern, excuse me. Oh, let me try your milkshake then, and then we can see, can't we? Whose I prefer. The light from her lantern shines through the darkness of ignorance to guide those who are ready to take a look within. Okay, key ideas: universal wisdom, spiritual solitude, the illumined soul, retreat into sanctuary. Amen to that, Divine Feminine. That's where you are at home. Is she at home? Is she out and about? Well, that's for the Divine Feminine to know. Okay. And anyone who's willing to travel to her are in search of true wisdom. Okay. Should we have a look at what's going on at work? Divine Feminine. Well, you're a lady of leisure. Outside, tending to the garden, talking to the birds. Okay. Picking up on the signs of synchronizations, and you are being given the insight into how you're going to be claiming your riches. Okay. It's like the trees are talking to you. That's nice. Divine Feminine, 9 of Pentacles. Let's read it. Okay. Taking care of my own needs. Thank you. So thank you very much. So the Divine's taking care of you. You are showing appreciation. And you're so relaxing into this energy of being this lady of leisure, being taken care of. You go for it, Divine Feminine. Who told you otherwise? Okay. What does the Divine say? The Divine says, let me take care of you. Okay. So let's read about the 9. A wise and beautiful lady has created a garden sanctuary for herself in which she may contemplate the richness of her inner life. You really can't make this shit up, can you? Here in her secret bower, she is tranquil and secure with no fear of disturbance. She is content. Look, I'm shaking. She is content to dwell in solitude with only her falcon as companion. For she is at peace with herself. It has been a hard-won peace, with sacrifices and losses along the way, which makes it all the sweeter now. She chooses independence as her reward for a life lived to the full. And so you... What, Lucy? Well, I was actually going to put in what we spoke about. There's 3 words in the Law of Attraction book that were not to mention. I can mention them now if you like. Don't not know. And I was just about to say, don't. Don't you so deserve it? You so deserve this, Divine Feminine. Okay. The key ideas is heritage, tradition, continuing a family legacy, maintaining stability for future generations. Leg it. What's going on with your money, Divine Feminine? Wow. You've actually got the Divine Masculine's card, the 9 of Cups. You're wise enough to know that a Divine Feminine doesn't need to worry herself with the concerns of being taken care of or having to go out there and produce the Pentacles. That's very much a Divine Masculine role. Not a responsibility. The Divine Feminine can take care of her own needs and is doing so. But when it comes to actually money, she chooses love over money. Okay, 9 of Cups. Knowing that you, Divine Masculine, that's your arena. The Pentacles. This is the Divine Feminine knowing that she will be fruitful when matched with her match. Okay. Let's read the 9 of Cups. That bird's a bit chirpy out there, isn't he? Isn't he? He is. Your life is filled to the brim with satisfaction now, and the future will surely hold more. Okay. And it's like you're waiting for your masculine to arrive. He's being sent to you, Divine Feminine. Any true Divine Masculine would not want their Divine Feminine to be having concerns regarding money and how she's going to take care of herself and her future generations. Okay, that's all being taken care of. So your life is filled to the brim with satisfaction now, and the future will surely hold more. Let yourself wish for whatever you desire. Matters of the heart, in particular, are lush and ripe with sweetness now. Have confidence in your beauty and magnetism, which will draw all happiness and success to you. And that's what you're drawing in. Okay, you don't need to go out there looking, searching, scraping around. Okay, it's coming. Full abundance. Okay. The cornucopia. There is no need for great effort. The universe is working in your favour already. All that is required of you is grateful contentment. I chose not to use that card, grateful. Okay, appreciation I like to change that to. Wow. Did I finish reading it all? Well, I believe I have. So let's, where should we go here with the Divine Feminine? Divine Feminine, should we see what Divine Feminine energy you're sitting in when it comes to the Divine Feminine Oracle cards? Housewife, stay-at-home wife. Okay. You know, if you tell people that you're a stay-at-home wife and they kind of look at you as if, well, lazy maybe, incompetent, really, people are just jealous because they would love to do that. Of course, people would like to stay at home and not have to put in any effort to keep their life flowing. But you, Divine Feminine, you have been through trials and tribulations, and you are so deserving of this. This is well deserved. Well done. Let's have a look at what energy you're in. Sarada Devi, the Divine Mother. Unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. Okay. Sarada, let's have a read of your soul message here. Okay. Where's the list? The list of names. Here it is. Is your name on the list? I know it is. We should find her. Card number, well, page number 92. Let's see the soul essence of this card. Sarada Devi loved all her disciples unconditionally and equally. In her teachings, she emphasised that there is no such thing as a stranger. She encouraged her devotees to understand that everyone we meet is actually a part of us and is connected to us. And that if we want to experience true peace, we need to own the fault and judgment that we project onto others. We need to see our own faults and forgive them with love. Sarada Devi whispers gently to us, "No one is a stranger, my child. This whole world is your own." So if something keeps showing up in the people we meet and in the relationships we are cultivating, Sarada asks us to meet them from within us, meaning the aspects of this other person that might be causing us pain or frustration or just plain aversion. These same aspects exist within us. And interesting how I just said if there is any jealousy with kind of, or actually guilt or shame behind you calling yourself a stay-at-home mum, wife, it's just something that lies within that person who's doing the judging, that they too would wish that their life could flow like that. It can. You're leading by example. And they will see the results as you continue to trust your own guidance and follow the direction that your soul is calling you to, which is to enjoy this life. No rushing around. It's just enjoying the pleasures that this earth brings to us each and every day. Okay. So unless we are willing to really meet with these aspects within us, the universe will keep presenting them to us in our relationships. And it's not to piss us off, it's to free us. It's out of a deep love for us to fully heal. The goal here is for us to love ourselves fiercely from within, without judgment or shame for where we are in the moment. The goal is to let us mother ourselves with unconditional love. That's the only love that will quiet those harsh, critical voices within us, so we can stop wasting our time mired in judgment of others or ourselves and get on with being the perfectly imperfect light that we are. So I want to say that if you feel that you have like kind of outside harassment Let's just say that for you to have a job, to be working, especially as our world seems to kind of, it looks like it's getting back to some movement out there. Let's just say that. It feels like we're being freed up to do what? Everyone's been kind of stuck in their homes, and most are waiting for our world to get back to being what they call normal, which is by a schedule, a routine. Okay, what's wrong with the new routine that you've been adapting to over the last year? Some will get it and some will not. Some will wish to stay in that energy of slowing down, and others will be wanting to get back to the rat race as soon as possible. Okay. So the soul voice meditation is, what am I currently judging or criticising about myself? And the intention, unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. So no judging yourself, Divine Feminine. You know your role. Divine Housewife, Divine Mother. I'm not going to change that point of view of mine. Okay. Should we get you, where are we going? I don't know where we're going. We're going to a postcard from Spirit. So this must be quite important if we're like kind of resting on this topic when it comes to home, work and money. Watch their faces. Watch their faces. As you tell them, well, how are you going to support yourself? So I don't need to worry about that. The divine supports me, takes care of my every need. Cuckoo. Well, you woke up. You remembered the deal. Okay. You are magical. Dear you are in such good shape right now that we're all doing a happy dance. In this moment, you have the power to make a choice to get with Spirit and co-create a miracle. You may wonder where this is all going, but if you want to manifest your desires for the highest good, you need to stay focused on the now. All power is in the present moment. Ask yourself, what are your dominant thoughts now? What beliefs are you motivated by? Do you have clarity right now? How is your conscious contact with the divine? Are you plugged in, or are you trying to do life all by your small self? Get rid of negative energy now. Resentments be gone. Forgiveness and love enter, please. You can do your life beautifully and create your most powerful future right here, right now, in this moment. Aren't you thrilled to know you have a huge cheering section over here? Love and hugs always. Okay. Let's go to the oracles of shadows and light before we move on to love, sex, romance. 1616. Belly's rumbling. Here, have a banana. Okay, or two. Okay, grumpy red fairy, be your true self. Okay, divine feminine. Oh, this is an awesome message. Listen up now. The message is, I don't know what that was trying to gurgle out of me. Okay, be your true self. About the grumpy red fairy. The grumpy red fairy is tired of being judged by people busy sticking noses in her business, declaring she doesn't look happy enough, or saying that she should look and act and dress another way. She's very cross because it's tiring walking down the street or into school or around teachers or parents or friends or classmates who evaluate her. It's true that she's quirky and punky and that she never smiles unless she truly wishes to. She's often silent and can feel very out of sorts, but she's never disruptive or unkind or cruel. She just knows it's time to be real and not to fall into the trap of faking a smile. She'd rather frown till she giggles. I want to be me and be free without everyone giving me an opinion. I like being different. I won't be changing unless I want to. I don't need to change to fit in. I only need to be true to me. And the people who think I should be smiling or wearing a pretty dress and that I should stop messing with my hair, they can just deal with it. Some folks do gasp at tattoos, piercings, black clothes, but guess what? Some of the world's scariest looking people are the kindest and sweetest on the inside. You two are fiery, playful, defiant, and lots of fun. Be you, be rebellious even. Who's to say how you should look or behave? Conformists, that's who. Let's burst their boring bubble and go wild. It doesn't take much for me to encourage you. Okay, not on this topic anyway. Well, you said the not. Okay. I will encourage you on this topic to be your true self. Okay. The divination message. To some people in this world, sadly but oh so truly, it's all about fitting in. All about playing by the rules. And because they've put so many restrictions on themselves, they get very disapproving when others, like you and the Grumpy Red Fairy, feel free enough to be themselves, to express themselves in exciting and dynamic and creative ways. When the Grumpy Red Fairy comes to play, it may be time to really just be your own true self, whoever that is, from day to day. Wear black. Experiment with your hair and your own personal style. Play the drums. Join a rock band. Just don't fake it. Don't smile and be sugary sweet and all nicey nice just because you think that's how you should be. Be real, be authentic, be funny, be you. Try different things, find out who you are, then the smiles that do come will be genuine and will warm the hearts of us all. That's beautiful. Give me goosebumps. That's beautiful. Let's move on. Message received, Divine. Okay, Divine Feminine, you got it? You got it. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Okay, let's have a look at love. It's 4:20 for anyone that wishes to know that. 16:20. Let's have a look at love. Love is all you need. We have a decision here. It's not your decision, Divine Feminine. You know you are the Divine One. Love. Now, this is the person that's kind of seeking you out. Where did it say here? I thought it was in this bit. Maybe not. Okay. Where are we going with this, Lucy? Well, I'm just having a look at this little creature here who seems to be blinded by your light, Divine Feminine. Look how much you shine out here. You shine out? Okay. Even though you're trying to keep it hidden, that star's just so bright. Okay. It's just going to illuminate wherever you are. Now, this is, I felt here was the masculine. Love. Love. It's bright. The future's bright. Okay. Should we have a look at sex, Divine Feminine? You're waiting for a true love connection. And just like that, abracadabra. You've got an angel here who's, they actually look quite tired. It's like, let's try this hat and see whether it works. Like they've got a turban on their head. And it's like, right, okay. So when it comes to sex, I feel like the Divine's doing whatever it can, okay, to bring you what you desire, Divine Feminine. Romance. I actually feel like this is the Divine Masculine's energy, knowing that you shine very bright. You're going to be seen by all. You're being seen by him. But I felt there's a snake energy here and a passion. And I feel like he is burning up with fire. He's burning up for your love. Let's have a look at romance. A card of manifestation. Interesting. You had this come out, Divine Feminine, in the masculines reading, with a feminine standing there, with the Three of Wands. What deck did we use for the masculines? I think it was when I clarified with the Everyday Tarot. I don't feel I'm doing that with your reading. We don't need to clarify anything. We all know that you're the divine one. Okay, the Divine Feminine. So we have the card of manifestation here. Okay. Love. It feels very hard for the Divine Masculine to resist this light, this opportunity, this option, this love. It's shining so brightly for him. Shine bright like a diamond. Should we read these? Let's read them. 7 of Cups for the masculine. Well, it's not for the masculine, it's for the feminine, but you've embraced love. Love's just love, isn't it? It's all that there is. Okay. Belly. Shh. 7 of Cups. My belly's really doing a growling attack on me. Okay. A kaleidoscope of options revolves before you. And as you can see, it doesn't really look like the Divine Feminine, does it now? Come on. A kaleidoscope of options revolves before you, each offering a different focus for your next step on life's journey. Love, riches, wisdom, worldly success, adventure, spiritual awakening. All these and more are at your fingertips. So he's grasping your importance, Divine Feminine. Okay. Why? Because you understand how important you are. If all choices seem equally appealing, perhaps it's not time to choose. On the other hand, perhaps you need not choose just one cup. What is your ultimate vision of yourself? Is your spirit big enough to embrace a multitude of possibilities? Okay, key ideas: confusion, too many choices, an overabundance of possibilities, need for delay. So I feel like there is this delay here. The Divine is saying we're doing whatever we can to get the Divine Masculine kind of to choose all of the options. Okay. They're all available to him. But there's this, you're ever so bright, Divine Feminine. Oh, you're a bright spark, you are. 6. The 6, it's a major arcana, it's just number 6. Okay. The 6 of Lovers, it's just number 6. 2 primal, there's not 6 lovers, there's only 2. 2 primal lovers stand before, that doesn't say that. 2 primal lovers stand together in the Garden of Bliss. And I felt the Garden of Eden come through today. So it's all prepared. A watchful angel protects their union, but cannot prevent them from making choices, both wise and foolish, that contribute to their soul's growth, both as individuals and as a pair. So the angels are doing whatever they possibly can. Divine Feminine, you've made a wise choice. Divine Masculine, well, he needs to be the fool and take that leap of faith. Okay. Let's reread this. A watchful angel protects their union but cannot prevent them from making choices, both wise and foolish, that contribute to their soul's growth, both as individuals and as a pair. The tree of wisdom offers illumination and dispels illusion, and choosing to eat its fruit opens the garden gates and lets in the real world. This is the choice that marks the difference between mere infatuation and true love. And as soon as I spoke about being out there like trimming the trees, the tree of wisdom offers illumination and dispels illusion, and choosing to eat its fruit opens the garden gates and lets in the real world. Okay, got my bananas, didn't come off my trees. Okay, this is the choice that marks the difference between mere infatuation and true love. The lovers seek to know each other and to be known. They long to open their heart's secrets to the other and to find the common beauty within. It is this longing for beauty that moves them into each other's arms. We are at our most beautiful when seen through the eyes of love. And this is the masculine wanting to know What are you up to, Divine Feminine? It's all a bit secretive where you are, or it feels that way. Okay. Wow. 3 of manifestations. Is 3 manifestations coming in? The 3 of wands. A nobleman stands on a promontory watching his ship sail out to sea while he remains behind. He knows that sex comes with success. Okay. No. He knows that success depends on being in the right place at the right time, and for the present, his place is here, not setting forth on adventures. His merchants, sailors, and explorers will undertake his quest for him for the time being. There may come a time when he sets out into the wider world himself, and that thought contents him for now. Key ideas: delegation in an enterprise or adventure, management rather than labour, partnership. Management rather than labour. So he's learning how to manage this connection, Divine Feminine, when it comes to love, sex, romance. Okay. He's got to come to his own decisions. Divine Feminine, should we have a look at your health? Your health is top notch because you're free. You're free to do what you want any old time. And a Divine Feminine does not... Oh, I'll say that again. The Divine Feminine... How do I say this? It's about you explaining yourself to other people. There's no need for that. There's no need for you to explain yourself to other people. Sorry about that. I had to cut the video as I ended up talking on the doorstep for quite a while. It's like I'll cut out the conversation, which I don't normally do. It's like, no, you don't need to hear my every conversation. Okay, so where was we? Oh, I was looking at your health. And what was I talking about your health? Excuse me. What's going on here? No, I don't know what that gentleman was interrupting. Divine Feminine, I feel like you're healthy because you're free to do what you want any old time. That's what I was saying. I was trying not to use those words, which is it's a challenge in itself. You don't realise how often you actually use those words. So don't focus too much on it. Just get out the message that I want to say. You shouldn't really be explaining yourself to anybody. Okay, you're the Divine Feminine. So you don't really need anybody else's input. You know exactly the course that you're taking, and Divine is guiding you. Okay, so let's have a look at your health. Now, again, this looks very masculine. We have the masculine here facing Judgment Day. Okay. It's like that angel's looking out for him. It's like, are you in there? Are you ready? Look how big those eyes are. Let's read this. Judgment. The angel of judgment appears in his towering majesty and cannot be avoided. The mortal souls who behold him are faced with the knowledge of their life's deeds and how those deeds will affect the life to come. This is a time of rebirth, the last judgment, for the slate is wiped clean from this point on. So I feel like where it says here, and how those deeds will affect the life to come. And I feel there's all this life and energy vibing through you, Divine Feminine. The Divine Masculine can make his own decisions on whether or not he wants to tap into that same energy. It's definitely available to him via you, Divine Feminine. Okay. This is a time of rebirth, the last judgment, for the slate is wiped clean from this point on. Those who have the strength to stand up to the assessment of their character will move forward. Those who live in denial are doomed to repeat the old life lessons again and again. When it is time to attend to the call of your deepest vocation, Whatever has been standing in your way will be brought to the forefront. Heed the angel's pronouncements with courage and humility. The key ideas is self-assessment, confession and forgiveness, release from guilt and rebirth. And this is the brave soul that will trek to the Divine Feminine's lofty hermitage. Okay, for those hidden secrets that it feels he's very much wanting some insight on. Straight to the horse's mouth. Straight from the horse's mouth. Okay, I don't feel like I want to read all of these. We have the King of Swords standing up. Okay, so now he's wanting answers. He's wanting the truth. Divine Feminine, here you are. What in the world are you up to? What are you doing? What are your plans? Your passionate plans, because you've got your hands on this wand here. This infuriates the Divine Masculine, look. Okay, so he's wanting to take authority, control over this situation, as a man should. Okay, he's having a think. That volcano's erupted in the background. I do feel that it is the, what did it say in one of the cards about it? Kind of like the curiosity is what will bring you both together. The longing. It's definitely a sexual desire here, a longing. It's been so long. And then we have the resurrection in reverse. It's been, I feel like the masculine may feel it's been too long. He's made you wait too long, Divine Feminine. That's a bit of a cop-out, isn't it? That's just like a feeble excuse. Well, it's been too long, so best not to resurrect it. Really? Well, it's up to you, Divine Masculine. The Divine Feminine will be sent her true counterpart, one way or another. So the resurrection's in reverse. How do we leave this with you, Divine Masculine? Well, we don't, because it's the Divine Feminine's reading. That's about her health. Okay. She's all hunky-dory where she is. Divine Feminine. I coughed as if to say liar, like about her being all hunky-dory. And then I was taken to actually Dory from Finding Nemo. Okay. Just focusing on the now. It's like she's suffering from short-term memory loss, maybe long-term memory loss. Because there's a clean slate here. It's kind of like all is forgiven, all is cleared, the slate is clear, and so now what? Let's have a look at your connection with the Divine Feminine. What are you doing here? Well, you're not sure what to do either. Okay, that's why you're just living in the present moment, carrying on with your life. It's a little bit undercover, hush hush. Okay, on what your actual plans are. You're in your chamber here at night. You've got your hands on your head. I feel like this is you and the Divine. All options are being sourced. That's your connection with the Divine. So let's read this message, because Divine most definitely does not want you to worry, Divine Feminine, and neither does your Divine Masculine. You shouldn't be worrying about anything now. So the Nine of Swords. Alone in her chamber, a lady abandons herself to wild, obsessive thoughts. All her past actions, everything that has been done against her, regrets, failed love, mischance and mistake, torment her like razor-sharp swords. Stop that, Divine Feminine. Okay. Well, at least feel it and let it be gone. This is the dark night of the soul, when all seems lost. A mind caught in hopelessness cannot imagine the coming of the dawn, but it will always come. So regardless, Divine Feminine, of your emotional state, although I feel you settled into this mode of solitude, okay, being a hermit to a certain degree. So a mind caught in hopelessness cannot imagine the coming of the dawn, but it will always come. So they're saying that you're not fucking up your manifestation when you become tired and feel like you're losing a little bit of hope. The Divine also understands, empathises with you with that, because they too are also in this dilemma, we call it a dilemma, where they're trying to get the divine masculine to look at all options so that he can choose the right option that's for him. Okay, the key ideas is acute mental suffering, raging thoughts, nightmare, ghost and painful memories. I'm going to be like Doreen. Okay, just focus on the now. Interesting reading, a lot of emphasis on the home, work, money situation. Let's get you a Chakra Wisdom Oracle card. And then I've got to blend these two videos together. Okay. We've got rejection, and then we have discovery. Okay, so we've gone to the crown chakra with rejection. Ivory tower. They won't use me. The artist is summoned for jury duty, but they won't use him. He doesn't fit their concept of what a juror should be. Maybe he's a house husband. No, he's not. He's an artist. Wow. He paints pictures no one understands. He lives alone. They want somebody who will put himself in the other guy's place, but he will never do that. He doesn't get mixed up with anything or anyone. They honour his individuality when they invite him, yet when he appears, they reject it by not using him. The inspiration, you don't have to be on the inside track. Be true to yourself and you will not be unhappy. Rejection is spirit's protection. Personal inquiry, am I working with or against my environment? What is the purpose of my present solitude? Key ideas, others' approval, unsupportive environment, working alone, the arrival of a teacher. Keywords, protection, exclusion and development. Let's have a look at this meditation. Imagine divine ivory light filtering down and encircling you. In the distance, the ivory tower beckons. You reach the castle and the drawbridge slowly lowers. You enter the castle grounds and come to the tower. At the top of the stairs is a door. Inside is the place of no judgment. You have finally found your way home. Wow. I like the sound of that. A place of no judgment. Okay, let's have a look at discovery. I've got the hiccups. Pink from Pinkton. I am more than I think I am. These are really important messages, guys. Okay, the legend. Life is easy for young Pink. He takes his gifts for granted until one day he loses Petunia, the love of his life, forcing him on an inner journey. He works hard on himself, hoping for another chance that doesn't come. In desperation, he consults Sky God and learns that Petunia is incapable of receiving love. Pink recognises that Petunia's role in his life has been to expand his capacity to love. And I feel like this is you, Divine Feminine. Okay? You will be told whether or not your perceived Divine Masculine is incapable of receiving love. You will be receiving your true Divine Masculine, but there's no point, do we say hanging around? Waiting around for someone who is, it's just not possible for them to embrace love. Petunia is incapable of receiving love. Pink recognises that Petunia's role in his life has been to expand his capacity to love. And you most definitely, Divine Feminine, have expanded your capacity to love to the state of unconditionalness. The inspiration. Are you trying to recapture a past that no longer fits? If you are presently upset or struggling with a difficult situation, you may be seeking to keep something that is far less than what you deserve. Personal inquiry, am I happy in this situation? How is it benefiting me? The healing of predetermined agreements must be addressed. Awareness is healing. I thought that said awareness is hearing. Awareness is healing. The key ideas: leaving the past behind, a readiness for a new adventure, a willingness to venture into uncharted territories, a new level of self-care. Keywords: uplift, journey, commitment. The meditation: imagine something that you are presently passionate about. Allow the feeling to well up inside you. Now begin a journey to the mountain of the sky god. Your human worries drop away as you climb. When you reach the peak, the sky god joins you and begins to speak. Listen carefully. So listen to what the Divine Father is saying to you when it comes to your Divine Masculine and their capacity to love and be loved, which is all that we're here for, is to love and be loved. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less, regardless of what you've been told. Mother Mary. We'll end with a journey of love. Okay, but Mother Mary first. Okay, the message is Our Lady of the Rose Crown. Card number 40. Pubs are back open today, apparently, and the shops. I'm not really needing to do anything that I don't normally do, but, and you get a haircut today, apparently. Some people are going to be well excited about those things. Haircut, a pint, shops being open. I think the shops are open, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm a homely girl, so it doesn't really affect me. But the Rose Crown took me to like the name of a pub. Okay. You are my child and a royal divine being. I protect your spiritual deepening now as you descend further into the living divine heart and know all to be love. As the mysteries reveal themselves to you now, divine rapture awaits you. I shall keep you grounded and authentic, productive in the world that needs your light, even as I guide you into ecstatic communion with your holy nature. No matter where we think we are on our spiritual path, there is always somewhere or something deeper to experience. Our Lady of the Rose Crown appears when you are about to enter into another level of spiritual experience. This new level will be appropriate and healing for you, taking you naturally along in your spiritual progress. What might be suitable for another is unlikely to be exactly right for you. Our Lady watches over you with all-knowing tenderness and fierce protection. Only what you need will come to you. You have been preparing for this, quite possibly without realising it consciously. It can take years of preparation to be ready for the next level of spiritual awakening. In order to be prepared, we might have to be challenged in a relationship that really stretches or breaks our heart. In that situation, we are learning to love more unconditionally, to either let the relationship go or stay with it, depending on what is right for us. We might experience weeks, months, or even years of not really knowing with any certainty if we are on the right path or living the life we are supposed to be living. In that continued crisis, we are learning how to remain present, to remain open and to learn to trust, even in the absence of clarity. Or perhaps everything in our life seems to be upside down, a loved one is struggling, or our own inability to resolve an issue that has troubled us deeply for some time and is causing us to feel almost unbearable anguish. No matter what the crisis or challenge, the way that we learn to respond and grow through it provided us with the development that we needed to be able to sustain the next level of divine experience. Love is the most powerful force in our universe. It is in everything and reveals itself in unlimited ways. To encounter this love, to be open to it, ready to receive it and be changed, illuminated, irradiated by it, takes tremendous preparation. Spiritual energy and the presence of the Divine Mother is very real and extremely powerful. It is, in some ways, like the energy of the sun. It can give life, but equally, it can be destructive if we do not acknowledge and manage the effect of its power upon us, for good or ill. What is loving and uplifting at one phase of our journey will not necessarily be enough to lift us into the next phase of our journey. For the next phase, perhaps we need more challenge or more loving presence to leave behind what we thought we knew and how we thought we needed to live in order to allow more of the divine to live through us into the world. Our Lady of the Rose Crown comes to tell you that you have been in preparation and now the time is fast approaching or is already upon you, whereby you are opening to more divine realisation. This is a sacred and precious gift and is happening in perfect accordance with your own spiritual growth. She asks that you drop preconceived expectations of how this will manifest and simply be present to what is happening within you and your life now. No matter what you may initially think, what you are being shown right now is more of the divine in its mysterious, creative, funny, and unfathomable genius. Whether you can make sense of it or not, your heart and soul will be fed by it, strengthened and empowered to more fully live your divine light and discover who you truly are, a magnificent royal child of the Divine Father and the Divine Mother. If you have been wondering about your spiritual growth or noticing that you judge others less and are able to hold compassion more easily, this oracle comes as a confirmation that yes, you have gone through a spiritual growth spurt and also more is to come. If you've been feeling as though you have been tested spiritually with a reoccurring issue, this oracle comes with the guarantee of divine success and congratulations as you are passing your spiritual test and the Mother is in celebration with you. Soon you shall feel it and join her delight. What a delightful reading, Divine Feminines. Okay, let's end with a journey of love. If by chance you haven't watched the Divine Masculine Fly on the Wall reading, which I doubt very much that you haven't watched it, I imagine you have. God speaks across the waters. Okay, all in reverse. Let's turn these up the right way. If you would like to book yourself in a reading with me, which is what do you need to know, what do you need to learn, what do you need to focus, you can email me. The price for that reading is £11.11. And if you're interested in having personal coaching sessions with me, email me and I'll get you over some more details. Okay. Yin Yang Lover. What a great card to end with. Card number 8. Where's the book? Oh, it's right there. The force of attraction is stronger than your conscious control. So the force of attraction is stronger than your conscious control. There is no need to fight this inner genius. You can learn to speak its language instead. What is it that captures you, that pulls you close, that holds so much light for you? Why fight it? Don't step away from what you really love to grab hold of a second prize. Why not claim your first prize? It is there waiting for you. It is yours alone, beloved. No one else can claim your own divine birthright for you. Be yielding, and let your desire fill your body, your heart and your mind. You don't have to fight for what is already yours. It will come to you through the field of attraction that emanates from your own heart. It is not a question of worthiness or deservedness. It is not a question of trying to work out what you need or want. Your heart already knows. Listen. If you still can't hear, then just feel. You'll get the gist of it soon enough. This oracle has a message for you. No matter whether you seem to be heading closer to your goal or further away, you're making real spiritual progress, and what you want is the same thing that is wanting you. What you are seeking is seeking you. It's only a matter of time before you get it. You're so gonna get it. In a good way. Okay. The poem. The moment when to feel my heart again is measured not in time, or sweet remorse, nor tears that wash away unbridled pain, or morning's light which sings its soft retort. Such love has slept through storm and winters long. No call could break the stillness embrace, or hasten change before the season's song unfurls its melody and words so chaste. Empowered thus, I find myself compelled to cast aside emotions dormant still. My feelings spoke, from depths the answer welled. No need or past, the emptiness to fill. At one, our touch has opened hearts anew, of patience born. There waits a love so true. True love. Page number 33. You're the one I'm dreaming of. Okay. I was just about to say what a short reading, but it's 24:24. I've got to add this on, haven't I? I have. Okay, guys. Have yourself a fantastic day. I will catch up with you tomorrow for our Tuesday board meeting. Okay, until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now.